So basically my second video today. Anyways, I couldn't help it, because I couldn't stop thinking about, because I know I got into a little bit of my intro video about judging and, opinions and, especially about the war thing. So I said to myself, war. You know what? Yeah. I was right, and I keep thinking about it. And it really is a whole other topic. So, I want to say this. It bothers me. It bothers me to the D. Anyways. Because why the judging? Why do we do that? And I say we because, believe me, as I said in the intro, I'm far from perfect. There really is no need for judging. As a matter of fact, judging comes from pride, ego, okay? The self-pride is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the good pride because, that's another video. The good and the bad pride. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the bad pride right now. The bad one. Which I believe there, if I recall correctly, I got to remember and think, my ADD in my mind seems to... I gotta slow down myself sometimes. Anyways, yeah, the bad pride right now. The egotistic self. The me, I. Gimme, my name is Jimmy. My way or the highway, I'm guilty just as much as anyone who may be watching, Yeah, everyone who could be watching this, because believe me, I believe there's not a single person in this world, at least right now, that has had that pride, that sense of pride, impact negatively at least once. At least once. One time. I'm willing to bet it's hit at least once. Why? Because even since a baby, and as we grow, we got to learn, right? We got to start somewhere, right? We just don't come out hunky-dory. Woosa. Hallelujah. I love you. No. It don't work like that, honey. We come out mad because, believe me, if I could speak baby talk, I'm willing to bet we all come out hungry. We mad. We cold. We feel dirty. Something. Something of a sort. Because why? We were taken out of our comfort zone. We were happy. We were comfy in the belly, in the belly. Enough of that. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, and it also dawned on me, stuff I've learned, on my journey of self-reflection and, just centering myself and getting rid of my pride, the negative pride, the egotistic self, whether we want to believe it or not, it's true. At some point in time in our human history, our human race history, everybody used their common sense, all their senses. Heck, in the study of chakras, I'm willing to bet their chakras was more aligned than people of today. I mean, it's crazy, you know. Looking at the ground, touching the ground, and just having that intuition. We used our intuition better back then than we do today. You know, most people, the majority of the world, it's crazy. I mean, and just amazes me how they were able to do that. It's and I sit there and I think, and I'm just like, God, why aren't we like that today? Pride, technology combined with social media, negative, 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 negative stuff. Just saying. The woes is me, and I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, whatever the topic may be. And the rah, 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 all the rallies and stuff, and the protest, and the looting. I mean, there is healthier ways to go about, and yet all this negativity. The brain sucks it up. We need to get back to that. I don't know why there's the people that want to call it wussiness or being a wuss, sensitivity. No. Honey, it's called respect. Respect. Example, you piss me off and I don't punch you and I turn around and walk away. Believe me when I say I'm being a better person to do that when I do that. I piss you off and you don't hit me and you walk away. You're being a better person than me. I mean, there's so much respect in that people are forgetting. And but people are there rooting the negativity, the fighting and the war, and when the bumping of the chest, because girls do it too, what, guys, come on. And then it makes it even worse to make you look stupid when you put on social media. I'm sorry, because that's what it is. Stupidity, my friend. Stupidity. I don't mean to downgrade anybody about that. But I mean, seriously. People have really lost self-respect. And respect for others. That now they got to downgrade if you don't react. Come on, if you're going to react positive. Reacting negative, it just... You're dumb. I'm sorry. And I say that because I've been there, and it's probably the last time I reacted like that, how I say dumb, stupid, probably might not be the last time, but hey, at least I'm trying. And for those who try, like me, hey, I'm sorry to say, it makes us better human beings than the people who don't try. Because we do need to get back to that respect. that respect for one another. If a woman loves a woman, hey, may not be your cup of tea, but respect, man. If a man loves a man, respect. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea, as that saying goes, for you to coexist and say, you over there, I'm over here, and we cool, you know. You don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. You know, it's respect. There's a fine line, you know, because especially if a girl likes girls and she wants to disrespect another girl when that girl is like, sorry, honey, I'm not like that. Respect the girl, man. Guys, if the guy doesn't like guys, respect the guy. I mean, why do we have to downgrade each other for anything? No matter what it is. I just used homosexuality as it's labeled, just as an example. I mean, why? There's no point to downgrade. Just respect it. It is what it is. I mean, just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean that you have to go along with it or disrespect it. Just respect it. I mean, you don't even have to talk to them. Just, it is what it is. You know, if you don't like it and the customer comes in and, excuse me, you know, and I am touching on the topic of homosexuality because it's still out there, the disrespect for it. And I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. If the person's gay, bi, whatever, leave them alone. That's their lifestyle. They ain't hurting you. They're not pulling a knife on you. They're not pulling a gun on you. What you should be mad about and aiming towards changing the most is the damn violence that is going on out there. Now that's where you should be pissed off about. You want to worry about homosexuality? Worry about it later. Worry about the more dramatic and important things right now that needs to change. First things first, as I put it. You know, the snap. First things first. The violence. Let's get rid of that, man. There's no need for violence. I mean, jeez. As I said in the other video, everything means nothing, nothing means everything. Because what it all boils down to, like I said in the other video, when we pass away, when we leave this body, when we leave this flesh, however you want to call it, whatever, guess what, honey? As long as that, you know, that person's still alive or whatever, you know, the world is still going to move. The world is still going to go around. So why does it matter? Why does it matter to you if that person's gay? What does it matter to you if that person likes sports? What does it matter to you if that person likes to surf? What does it matter to you if that person likes to play music, make music? What does it matter? That's just who they are, what they like to do, you know. What does it matter? As long as they're not hurting you? Again, what does it matter? Heck, praise them, you know. Well, I don't mean like lift them up in a chair like that, but, you know, I mean like Give them a pat in the back. Applaud them when it's positive stuff. Especially, if they're sharing their talents, such as music, maybe being an actress or actor, or doing a heck of a good job, being a mechanic, an engineer, or whatever, etc., etc., That's positive things. So, what does it matter? A Hispanic wants to marry a black person wants to marry a white person, or who cares if that race is called or whatever. You guys, it's just labels. I hate labels. I get that. I understand that labels help us identify certain things, but I mean, come on. Why do we got to get mad about labels, with labels? Especially if a person, is a different skin color. Who gives a rat's? Last I checked, that person with the different skin color, has lungs like you do and I do. They have eyes like I do and you do. They got a mouth to chew food and talk, communicate like we do. When the person of a different skin color gets a cut, last I checked, we all bleed the same color, red. So who gives a daily squad rat's about the skin color? The skin color can be called hikmahana. Machiwayang. For all I care. Again, I get that labels can help us identify things, but I mean, come on the real. Let's grow up. Take off the diapers now. Stop going goo goo gaga. Because last I checked, we can talk now, regular words now. We can communicate now. And then understand, even more, we should be mature, should be mature enough to coexist. And it's not really that hard. And if you think it's hard, it's only hard because you want it to be hard. You must like drama. If it's that hard, you must like it. And I'm sorry if this pisses anybody off, but apparently you like drama. If it's that hard and complicated to be mature enough to coexist and respect. I'm just saying. And last train of thought, because I know I've rambled off enough. I mean, and another thing about the fireworks and stuff, about the animals. Come on now. The people asking for respect for their animals are not being babies. It's called being responsible. A responsible owner. You don't know if that person get pissed off and is asking for respect for their dog not to get scared because maybe they don't have the money for medical expenses. You don't know how much they adore their animal. You may not have that much respect for your own animal, but they do. The ones that are asking, in regards to that topic, especially for 4th of July. And I say that because it was just recently 4th of July. But anyways, yeah. It's called being mature and having respect. It's not about being baby. Because if anyone's being a baby, it's the person who's calling the other person a big baby. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You don't like that? Shoe fits, honey. The shoe is fitting right now. Just saying. I don't like, to come into conflict or pissing off people, but hey, it is what it is. I don't like it when people piss me off, but it is what it is. The point of it is, opinions are opinions. Judging is judging. I hate judging. Let's get along. Come on. There's a reason we have the capability to communicate.